Hello beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel about somatic embodiment. My name is Eva and today I have prepared for you the second series of my somatic journeys, and the theme of today's journey is orientation. So what do I mean by orientation? Well, we are designed to always orient in a space. Wherever we go, we start to orient. We usually use the five senses or the sixth sense, which is the kinesthetic sense, which that's the most important actually when it comes to somatics. Kinesthetics meaning if you close your eyes and you don't smell or see or touch anything, your body still knows exactly where it is. If it's north, east, your body will know that there is maybe something behind you. It's a very ancient sense that we are born with. We just don't talk about it so much, and we don't develop it so much. Your body knows exactly if I'm out of balance or where is the position of my body. That's the kinesthetic sense. So with these senses, our body, we are orienting in a space. And wherever we go, the first thing we do is orienting. So when you walk on the street in a city, you will have a tendency to look around. And as you're looking around, you're turning your neck and you're orienting in a space. Why? Well, because we want to be safe. We want to avoid any danger. When trauma comes into our life in the early stage, there's two impacts or two things that can happen in our life. One is that we become super vigilant and we're kind of like in this agitated state all the time, and we're sort of like always, we have to always orient, we have to always make sure that there's no danger, and there's this like hyperactivity. It's this anxiety, I would call it an anxiety stress. But then there's the second effect, which can also be we become like frozen, like it's we kind of a little bit disassociated. It's almost like you can even observe when you observe people how they walk on the street and what like their movement, their body language, and those who has this other impact of the trauma is like it's stiffness. It's kind of like, you know, and they almost like they just look down. And if they look around, like it's kind of, they don't follow the whole movement, and the body kind of is kind of frozen, and there is a lot of tension inside, like lots of holding. And so that's why this exercise that I have prepared for you today, against somatic, is about subtle movements, subtle changes. And so it's not, we're not going into some huge movements, but it's all about being here, being present, and being in connection to yourself through the body. So becoming aware, what's your body doing, how you're feeling inside, and what is your own body language. So I'm gonna jump right into this exercise, but what I wanted to say is that in this exercise you can just become aware of your own ways how you're orienting in a space, and if there is any energy that are stuck in you, and we can kind of work with that through just becoming aware of it. So I invite you to jump into the exercise. You can find a comfortable seated position on a chair, that would be ideal. And make sure that you're sitting with your spine straight up. Take a moment to just arrive, and then place your hand on one side of your neck, and then turn your head to the other side, and just feel these big muscles that kind of pops out, and do it a few times and become aware, like, whoa, there's like this stringy muscle, and just palpate them. Be aware of if maybe there is some tension, how stiff this is, and how much you can actually kind of turn also. And you can maybe rub it a little bit, and then do the same thing to the other side. Become aware, like maybe there's this like big muscle that pops out. Maybe there's like more strings in the front, and just palpate it and become aware of this muscle. And maybe you can also become aware of the jaw. Is the jaw, are you like clenching your jaw as you do this? Beautiful. Now we're gonna go like into a very slow motion with the neck, and we're gonna like really observe. We're gonna split it in little phases. We will really observe this orientation. So we are orienting mostly through our neck, and that's why also lots of issue kind of arises in this area of our upper body, the neck and the shoulders. So relax, look forward, and now let's just start very gently to the right side. You're gonna just start with your eyes and really see the space around you, and see, just turn your head as much as you can and see where the head cannot turn anymore, and then you stop, and maybe you just go with your eyes a little bit further than you would usually go, and then you come back and really see what's around you. Really see the space, the safe space of your environment. And you can notice as you're turning again just ahead, your eyes can go a little bit further than they would go normally. Be curious what's around you. Beautiful. And let's do this now to the other side. To the same thing. Start with your eyes, look around and see where does your head stops without moving anything. And then just maybe with the eyes a little bit further, and then go back and just notice the motion of your neck, if it's easy. One more time. And so as we are orienting in the space and becoming aware of what's around us, we're also becoming present. We're becoming aware of this present moment. And in this present moment, there's nothing dangerous. There's no danger. So we did it to the both sides. Now we're gonna go a little bit further. So starts with your eyes again, turn your head, and now where it cannot move anymore, the head at the shoulders. Just turn with the shoulders a little bit and see how far you can go, and then very slowly again see the space and feel the motion. Is there stiffness, or if you add the shoulders, how much further can you go? Make sure that you're not holding your breath. You're just being curious about this motion of orientation. So also sometimes we literally forget that we have more than just the neck, so that we can also like move the shoulders. So let's explore that within our own body. So again, when you cannot with the head, just at the shoulders, see how far you can go, look behind, and feel the spinal twist. Now I don't know if I did it already 2 times. If you did only 1 time, please do it 2 times. Now we're gonna move into the next level, which is now as we're going, you can now add the head, the shoulders, and you can lift one of your hips off the chair and go into like a real spinal twist. You can even like maybe lean with your hands on the chair and really see like with this spinal twist how far you can go, and really also feel how does that affect your spine. Maybe you are unblocking some stuff, maybe there's even like sometimes cracks, you can hear cracks. Relax the breath, the shoulders, and now really turn even in your hips. Spinal twist, look behind you as far as you can, and then very slowly, slowly, slowly come back. Still orienting in your space, but slowly adding more and more motion to the other side, the head and the shoulders. And then get the spine and really lean against the chair if you want to. And again, you can use it almost like type of a stretching, but very slow. You're orienting and see like how much stiffness is, what's different on the left side from the right side. So last time, turn your shoulders. Lift one of your hips and really look behind. And then gradually come back and see how does that ripples in your spine as you're twisting. Beautiful. Take a moment now to close your eyes and just feel, how does that feel in your body? This orientation, and slowly adding more and more of the body getting involved in this looking around, orienting in the spiral. Notice for yourself if it was difficult, was there stiffness, if it felt good. If now you may be a little bit more present after you did this, and maybe there is a bit more mobility, more space in your upper body. Beautiful. Now we're gonna do this exercise for the last time standing. I'm gonna orient in the space, so we're gonna take it a bit further. So if you would like to stand up, and now you're gonna do the same thing standing. So you're gonna stand looking forward, just kind of becoming aware of the frontal plane in front of you and the back space behind you. And now start to orient again in the space. So you're looking with your eyes, then you're looking with your shoulders, and then you add a bit of the hips, and now the hips takes you into the space, and you start to walk in the space. And as you're walking, allow yourself to make like some few circles in the space. And as you circling in the space, become also aware of the quality of your walk. And how are you walking right now? Are you taking big steps or small steps? Are you walking through the heel? How does your spine feel? And then slowly come back to the center again, facing forward. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the left side. So again, become aware of the space in front of you. Open your gaze and start to focus and look around yourself, orienting in the space to the left, adding the shoulder, looking behind, and the hips. And then naturally start to take walks. And maybe really make a circle in your space, in your living room. And again, notice the quality of your walk. Look around. Be aware how you touching with your feet. Ideally, you would be barefoot. And how are you placing your feet on the ground, and then slowly come back in the front. Step forward. And take a moment again, close your eyes. Just take a moment to feel your body. How does that feel in you to sort of orient in your space? And now you can open your eyes and just maybe take a moment and look at your body. Look at your feet, look at your legs, your hands, your arms. We get sometimes so lost in the headspace, and we are constantly in this sort of illusion of what our minds create. And so just becoming aware of the present moment and of ourselves, our body, and the space we are at is crucial. So that's the end of this exercise. I would love to hear from you how that impacts you, what you took out of it. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if, again, you have any questions, please drop a comment. I'm sending you much love, and I see you in the next series.